Are you looking to stop nighttime binge eating once and for all? If you find yourself in the refrigerator or the pantry over and over at night and are ready to end this pattern once and for all, this video is for you. I will walk you through 8 reasons why this happens, 5 ways and what you can do to stop it, and then I'll finish up with an awesome tapping exercise to help you break free from this destructive cycle. And if you're excited about this, hit that like button so more people can see this video. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. And be sure to comment below with your biggest takeaway. I'm Kristin, and I was introduced to EFT Tapping in 2014, and I learned to use it for my emotional eating, cravings, and releasing emotional baggage because I kept turning to food rather than addressing my emotions. Through EFT Tapping, I lost 45 pounds without dieting. And look, there's a before picture of me. I went to Paris and had no pictures of me except this one. And I finally broke down and got the one picture taken in front of the Eiffel Tower. Can you relate? I was also able then to lose 60 post-pregnancy pounds in 5 months after delivering my baby at age 45. An age where we are told our metabolism slows down. And yes, still no deprivation or crazy exercise. And as an EFT practitioner, I also help women kick their cravings and stop emotional eating to help them finally lose the obsessive thoughts around food and finally lose the weight permanently, even if they've tried everything else. All right, let's get to it. I'm going to lay out 8 reasons why we binge eat at night. And by understanding your reasons for binging at night, you'll be able to find the right solutions for yourself from the 5 ways I offer to help stop the binge eating at night. And I'll finish up with my favorite, a tapping exercise to stop this pattern once and for all. When you're armed with this information, you can identify your early warning signs and be able to stop yourself when you find yourself in the middle of a nighttime binge. Or even better, you can prevent a nighttime binge from ever even happening in the first place. The first reason we may be binging at nighttime is to mask emotions. These emotions can range from stress, boredom, anxiety, or simply keeping your feelings all bottled up all day and then until you get home. Nighttime binge eaters are often fast eaters. Eating too fast during the day is another reason for the nighttime binge. Here's for all my intermittent fasters and chronic dieters. If you eat little to nothing in the morning and then work throughout your lunch and save all your calories for the evening, this could also contribute to nighttime binge eating. These next 2 are a catch-22. The first is sleep disruptions. Poor sleep will have you waking up tired and it impacts blood sugar and hormones. Starting the day off imbalanced can lead to binge eating at night. As well as the second part of this catch-22 situation is when you wake up with elevated blood sugars because of the binging the night before, only to heighten the desire for more sugars and cravings later that night, which then can also cause poor sleep as well, which just becomes this vicious cycle. Elevated blood sugars leading to poor sleep, and then poor sleep leading to elevated blood sugars, all of which trigger nighttime eating and binging. Next is being too restrictive of what and when you eat, and that can lead to binge eating night. And where are all my perfectionists out there? Well, guess what? Having a perfectionist attitude, not just about dieting, but about life in general, is also a trigger for nighttime binge eating. And our last reason you may be binge eating at night is because of a negative body image. Not feeling good about oneself and not having a healthy coping mechanism can often lead to binge eating at night to feel better about it, which in the end, the nighttime binge eating does the exact opposite about feeling better about one's body. Now, how do we fix this? Before we do anything, let's just take a deep breath. And especially for those of you who could relate to almost all 8 of those reasons for nighttime binge eating, it can get better. I'm proof of that as a recovering perfectionist who is a queen of restrictive dieting and eating to stuff emotions and not going to bed on time and having a poor body image. I was able to find my way to the other side, and you can too. First, start by eating more regularly. And I don't mean follow some new diet that says eat 6 times a day or 4 meals a day and 2 snacks or only eat after 12 noon. I simply mean nourish your body regularly when your body needs it. Start asking your body what it needs. It likely will not tell you another rice cake. It could, but you may be surprised with what you learn. Next, tap on trigger foods. As an EFT practitioner, I want my clients to be calm and cool around all foods. Yes, even trigger foods. So instead of removing them from your house, which is a very common practice when starting a new diet, throw out all the bad foods or all of our trigger foods. Instead, we need to live in harmony with them, and this can be done by tapping on your trigger foods. Check out this video, Weight Loss Tips for Women Using EFT, which walks you through a trigger food tapping exercise. After listening to our bodies and tapping on cravings, we will want to create new habits. Figure out what habits are not serving you and what the alternatives you could do. If you're snacking at night watching TV, then try turning off the TV. Take a bath, meditate, write in your gratitude journal, a walk around the block with the dog, listening to music, decluttering a closet. Find something you enjoy. If TV is what you enjoy, but you're still snacking, then turn off the TV and eat your snack. And when your snack is done, turn the TV back on. Only you can figure out what your new habit will work for you. Try this new habit 2 times per week and then increase to 5. If you're finding a lot of resistance to creating a new habit, tap on it. Tap the resistance down so you can be open to creating a new habit. Next, make the decision foods are no longer good or bad. If you feel like ice cream, then get the best ice cream there is. Go with your family or a friend to an ice cream shop and make it a special event rather than saying ice cream is bad and you can't have it. Again, if you've tapped on your trigger foods, you'll be able to make this step a reality. Also, take notice when you do have these foods like the ice cream. Do they still taste as amazing as you remember? Maybe the first few bites, but then not so much after that. It's a very interesting process to go through when no foods are off limits. Now, my 5th tip to help you stop binge eating at night, before giving you my favorite way, is to stay hydrated. Really tune into your body's needs because we are so used to eating, especially at nighttime, this pattern of binge eating. We continue to eat automatically rather than for fuel. Tuning in will help you stop and decide if your body's actually hungry or if it's just thirsty, and give your body what it needs. And better yet, drink water throughout the day and stay hydrated all day long versus allowing yourself to get to the point where you are thirsty. Feeling thirsty already means you're dehydrated. Staying hydrated helps your body function more efficiently and can stave off binge eating at night. Now, did you recognize any of those 8 patterns for you for why you may be binging at night? If so, which ones? And were there any tips you'll use to help change that pattern? Like, will you feed your body what it needs? Tap on a trigger food, stay hydrated? Or will you use my favorite way, which I'm about to share next, and learn to remove negative patterns by tapping on it? Let me know what it was in the comments section below. Obviously, as an EFT practitioner, tapping would be my favorite way to remove negative habits because it can work so deeply when used consistently. And when used in conjunction with the other tips I provided, it becomes even more bulletproof. I'm going to take you through a tapping exercise. So as a reminder, please take personal responsibility for yourself throughout this process as emotions may come up. So please reach out for the individual support you may need. Now, tune into that feeling of how you feel after binge eating at night. What are some of the words you give that feeling? Defeated, frustrated, stuffed, hopeless. Give that rating of 0 to 10, with 10 being the worst feeling. Now, you're going to follow along and repeat after me out loud. Even though I have this binge eating at night problem, and I can't figure out how to stop, no matter how hard I try. I deeply love and completely accept myself. I binge eat at night. I can't stop once I start. I eat on autopilot. I feel excitement when I know I'm about to binge. When I start, I don't think I'll ever stop. I eat a complete meal and an hour later, I'll be in the refrigerator looking for something more. Then I'll go to the pantry. I can't stop binging. It can be exciting. And it is also frustrating. This pattern stops me from losing weight. I'll never have the body I want eating so much food. It's so frustrating. I'm good at so many things except this. I can't lose weight. I can't stop this binging pattern. Anytime I try, I just end up eating everything anyway. Why bother? I can't stick to any diet because I have this problem. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I just can't make it happen. I'm so sick of this. I wake up every day determined to do better. But I don't. I'm a complete disappointment. I do good for a few days and then I'm bad again. I've tried so many ways to stop binging. I just want to be at peace with food. I'm so tired of this battle. Maybe I just like food. What's wrong with that? I really do love food. Is that such a big deal? I don't see how this will stop. I'm going to be stuck like this forever. And that is so frustrating. Why do I do this to myself? I just know I eat too much at night. I have this binge eating at night problem. How will I ever stop? Am I ready to stop? I'm missing out on life. I will never have the body I want eating like this. I can't trust myself around food. It is so frustrating. Why can't I just be normal and not have this problem? I can't lose weight because of this problem. I'm so angry with myself. I'm good at so many things except this. I'm such a failure. I can't stop binge eating at night. Everything looks so good to eat. The food is just calling my name. My binge eating at night is so frustrating. I can't stop. I don't know how I'll ever stop. Let's stop there. Take a deep breath in. And now tune into all those feelings you had earlier about binge eating at night. Is there still an emotional charge to it? Are you still frustrated or doubtful it'll ever change? If you started at a 5 or above and the number went up, stayed the same, or only went down a couple of points, this is totally fine, and just feedback on what to work on next. So go back at the start of this tapping we just did and work on it some more, maybe 3, 4, 5 more times, or until you feel a good release and your number decreases by more than 3. Once you're feeling a little lighter, let's continue on again with a slightly different setup statement. Even though I have this binge eating at night problem, and I can't figure out how to stop, no matter how hard I try. And I'm not sure if this will ever change. I deeply love and completely accept myself. I release this feeling of wanting to binge eat at night. I release all these negative feelings coming up for me right now. I release the anxiety. I release the stress. I release the overwhelm. I release the frustration. I don't think this tapping is going to help. I'm going to be stuck like this forever. Am I even open to releasing my pattern of binge eating at night? I don't know. But I'm open to the possibility. Maybe. I release the need to binge eat at night. I let go of any old beliefs or emotions that are triggering this pattern. I release the desire to binge eat at night. I let go of any and all desire to binge eat at night. I release the need to binge eat at night. Releasing and relaxing. Releasing the frustration. Releasing that feeling of failure. Releasing any beliefs, memories, patterns, or emotions that are driving me to binge eat at night. I have this binge eating at night problem. I release the control I think food has over me. I release this binge eating at night problem now. Okay, let's stop there. Take a deep breath in and slowly release. Tune in again to your feelings about your binge eating at night problem. Rate the feeling from 0 to 10. If you decrease more than 2 points, that means we are getting to the part of you that is starting to shift and being open to the possibility of letting go of this pattern. Clearing those negative thoughts will give the part of you that is willing to change a voice now in your subconscious. This voice will grow as you continue to do this work. But you must do the work. As this happens, that's when the binge eating at night problem dissolves away and you can start losing weight naturally without dieting. And oddly, you may even forget you ever had this problem of binge eating at night. Let's now tap for that little voice that is emerging and give it some positive messages. Even though I have this habit of binge eating at night, I also know that part of my subconscious is starting to change. And I'm giving her positivity to grow even more. I'm still nervous that I'll continue to binge eat at night. which makes sense because I know I can't stop. This won't work. I'm also nervous about what I'll do now if I'm not binge eating at night. That is a new feeling. Can I find something more positive to do rather than binge eating at night? I'm open to being in control. I'm open to finding something positive to do rather than eat and eat and eat. I'm open to forgiving myself if it happens again. I am in control of my eating habits now. I eat when I'm hungry and stop when I've had enough. I listen to my body's needs. I love to eat healthily. I eat what my body needs. I'm open to changing to healthier eating habits. I'm in control of what and when I eat. Food does not control me. I love and respect my body. I love and accept my body. I'm nervous about continuing to binge eat at night. I'm also nervous about how to fill my time when I'm not binging. I'm nervous about continuing to eat and not being able to stop. It's okay to be nervous. I've not had success before, so it's okay to be nervous about this. Nervous about this because I don't want to fail again. I'm open to the possibility for me to deal with this in a healthy way. I choose eating habits that nourish me. I eat when I'm hungry and stop when my body tells me I've had enough. I'm in tune with the needs of my body. I'm nervous about binge eating at night and not being able to stop. I'm nervous about being in tune with my body. I don't know if I've ever done that before. I'm releasing and relaxing all this nervousness. Releasing and relaxing all this doubt. I'm in control of what and when I eat. I make healthy choices now. I love to eat healthily. If I find myself again not being able to stop eating, I know I have the tools to help me through it. I know I can tap while I'm eating to take the emotional charge out of what is happening. And I'll forgive myself and know it'll be okay. After all, I'm not a robot. I choose to be in tune with the needs of my body. All right, let's stop here and take a deep breath. All right, great job. We have done 2 things with this last round of tapping. First, we've planted the seeds in your subconscious to really change this pattern. And second, we have also opened up your subconscious to a healthier relationship with food. You definitely will want to do this exercise daily to help those seeds grow and permanently change the patterns and thoughts in your subconscious that are really behind that binge eating at night problem. Now, EFT tapping solves so many issues in 1 or 2 or 3 sessions, like grief, divorce, and anxiety about having a boss that's toxic. And then clients don't even give that emotional event any thought. In fact, they can forget that it was ever an issue. That is how powerful EFT tapping is. However, in the realm of losing weight, emotional overeating, and binging, it requires deep work to release the unhealthy relationships with food and unhealthy eating patterns. However, cravings for certain foods can really be knocked out fairly quickly. And that's what I like to tackle first before going through the deeper work. Check out this video where I walk you through a craving for chocolate tapping exercise. Using EFT for the deeper eating issues doesn't happen in 1 session or even 2. Major progress can be made in 1 to 3 sessions, but completely eliminating all food issues just takes a little longer. This happens because there are so many reasons we've gotten to this point. It is very complex. It's not just because you crave chocolate, and it's not just because you were teased when you were younger. It's very multifaceted, but so fun to unravel. Would you rather it take 6 months to unravel and you never have to deal with it again? Or give up after 6 weeks, go back on another diet and the roller coaster and feeling out of control with your eating? Everyone has their own unique story for their weight gain, unhealthy eating habits, and not being able to stop eating. But EFT tapping works with losing weight. And when you use it correctly, it'll leave you with no reasons to keep eating and not being able to stop. Now, I know we all want these patterns and feelings to be eliminated like overnight. We all want to lose weight by the end of the month, but it will take a little time as these poor eating patterns go very deep into your subconscious. Releasing more of the negativity surrounding not just your eating patterns and your inability to stop eating everything, but also how you feel about your body and how you feel about your ability to even lose the weight and all the frustration that goes along with it will allow your body to drop weight naturally. It can happen, and it will happen for you if you stick to this process. Remember to show yourself love on your weight loss journey. If you're ready to reach your weight loss goals even faster, go to my website for more information on working with me. If you're just discovering me now and you're ready to use EFT tapping to release your stuck and negative energies, to have that lighter feeling and lose the weight, download my free EFT starter guide in the link below, which has step-by-step instructions, a tapping points chart, sequencing instruction, and script templates, which will all jumpstart results. If you're looking to lose weight without dieting, check out this video and learn how to lose weight naturally without restrictive dieting. And a bonus in that video is how to rev up your metabolism. You can find the link to the video below and the links to my other resources mentioned below as well. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.